The video completely disassembles the XC-ESC's electric adjustment. The dynamic braking-related adjustment items, including automatic parking, drag brake force, drag brake, the four core parameters of incremental gliding, smoothness, with a set of single variable control experiments to distinguish the differences in each function. It also provides two sets of standard parameters for different scenarios. First, connect the XC-ESC electric adjustment with the phone. Second, restore the factory default settings before changing parameters. Third, after modifying each set of parameters, click Save and restart the electric adjustment to avoid parameters not taking effect and interfering with test results. Next, we will conduct 3 sets of comparative tests. Open Settings. Turn off automatic parking. Adjust the brake force to 100. Save parameters. Restart the ESC and test. After lightly touching the accelerator and returning to center, the vehicle can be manually pushed in a static state. Actually, the car is okay. Open Settings. Turn off the automatic parking. Adjust the brake release force to 0. Save parameters. Restart the electronic governor and test. After lightly touching the throttle and returning to center, the vehicle can be manually pushed in a static state. Open Settings. Set the automatic parking to immediate trigger. Adjust the brake release force to 0. Save parameters. Restart the electric adjustment and test. Accelerate and then return to center to stop. The automatic parking immediately engages to lock the motor. In a word, the drag brake only works during vehicle deceleration. Automatic parking only works on the vehicle to prevent the vehicle from rolling backward when stopped. The two functions do not interfere with each other. They can be adjusted independently. Next, let's talk about the drag brake increment. The drag brake increment control. At the moment of releasing the accelerator, the braking curve adjustment after the drag brake engages. Set 0 to 7 to change the braking feel. It does not affect other settings. Other values remain unchanged. Set the drag brake increment to level 7. Save the parameters. Restart the electronic governor and test. At the moment of releasing the accelerator, the drag torque is directly pulled to the full. The braking force bursts instantly. The braking distance is shortened. The braking response is extremely sensitive. Other values remain unchanged. Set the drag brake increment to 0. Save the parameters. Test after restarting the ESC. The output of the torque is linear and smooth. The deceleration force is uniform after releasing the throttle. The driving stability is excellent. There is no sense of bump during braking. Let's continue to talk about the smoothness of gliding. Smoothness setting. During the process of the throttle trigger returning to center, the buffer time for the motor speed to fall back by setting high and low. Adjust the synchronous time of the motor speed. Adjust the closed-loop control. Other values remain unchanged. Increase the smoothness of gliding. Save the parameters. Restart the ESC and test it. After releasing the throttle, the motor increases the speed drop buffer zone. The motor won't slow down immediately. The vehicle can glide longer. The overall handling is smooth. There is no sudden braking bump. Keep other values unchanged. Lower the smoothness of gliding. Save parameters. Test after restarting the ESC. The throttle trigger travel should be synchronized with. When trigger returns to center, the motor speed drops synchronously and quickly. There will be obvious bumps when releasing the throttle. The braking system intervenes instantly, which can easily cause wheel lock. In a word, the XC-ESC has its own throttle travel and motor speed closed-loop control. The higher the gliding smoothness value, the longer the delay in motor speed drop, the stronger the sliding texture, the lower the number. The motor speed completely follows the trigger action. The braking system engages faster. So, finally, I will provide you with 2 sets of scenario standard tuning parameter schemes. Remember to take a screenshot.